Hello, Changemakers Publishing Agents.
Hi there. I was looking for Jiny.
Who's calling, please?
This is Carol from the Reasonable Sanity podcast.
Yeah. How can I help you?
Is Jiny there? Jiny?
This is from which podcast?
Oh, the Reasonable Sanity. Ryan Tolkien. He's ready to have you on the air. They're introducing everybody right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, she's not here right now. Can I take a message for her?
Oh, well, she had this time scheduled. So you need to just go out there and
get her. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize this. Okay. No, sure. I can talk to you. I act as my assistant when I don't know who's calling.
Oh, I see how it is.
Okay. No.
That really threw me for a loop.
I'm sorry. How long will this be for?
My heart's racing at this point. Ooh.
Okay, how long will this be for? So I can just play.
Upwards of, maybe just 5 minutes. It's a very quick thing. Yeah.
No, I can talk to you. What do we? I mean, I forget what it is. I've written down at 5:10, and I thought there was somebody else had canceled it.
What's the book about con artists? He just wanted to do a quick promo on that.
Yeah, I can talk to you about that.
Okay, let me go ahead and put you on the air with him, and he'll introduce you. I'm going to let him know that you're here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, honey.
As far as I'm concerned, that's just where it ends. Okay? There's no reason to keep carrying this out any further. My divorce was my divorce, and anything to do with the show and my divorce are completely separate. All legal, criminal, and other further action have nothing to do with it. So I'm sorry, I don't want to bring it up anymore. It's just the way it is. So let's go on to a more happier note. I'm very happy we got this guest with us. We're going to bring her in, expert on security and how to avoid scams. So we will be right back. And we are back, Reasonable Sanity Podcast. I am Ryan Tolkien. With us right now, we have Jeannie Graham-Holt-Scott, author.
Hello.
Hello, author of books about cons, website to learn more, thebigconbook.com. Welcome.
Hi there. How dare you? Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yes, thank you. And let me say thank you for being here, because we live in a very interesting time where scam artists think of all kinds of weird, twisted ways to come at us and just turn the gears on any kind of way they can exploit us possible. And I know that your book shared the story of 10 people who were scammed, correct?
I know. Yes, and it's, like every industry has scams. I mean, even people who are professionals get scammed because they're so good. They change locations, they change jobs, they have different names, and they're in other countries. So it's very hard to prosecute these, and they're too small for law enforcement to basically go after usually.
Yeah, and people can just lie about anything that they want to claim that they are at any point to you. And so what's really important, I would say, one of the most critical things for me is anytime you're going to interact with somebody, background check that person, especially in any kind of professional setting where some sort of interaction of information could take place. Background check.
Yeah, and one of the things that makes it very difficult now with the pandemic is, when people are wearing masks, they're not really seeing people. I mean, I don't go very many places. Most of my meetings got canceled, and so it's, it's all over the internet, and it's digital. Yeah. And people can pretend, and traditionally they've been long-time dating scams, and they're merchant scams that merchants take advantage of customers, and customers...
My son's a package thief scam. My son does that. My son is a package thief scam. He's really good at it. It's hard to say that he's not good at it. He excels at it. But it's a horrible thing for him to be.
Of course. And, they're financial scams, they're elder abuse scams. I mean, basically every place, I did a follow-up book to the Big Con called I Was Scammed.
Have you ever been called a podcast scam?
No, what is the podcast scam?
People in the podcast world sit and they come together and they work to make it so they lock down a certain situation, basically. And there's usually not a lot of financial damage, or usually none at all, but, there's some egos, and it's really weird. I work in the industry. I do hundreds of interviews every year, and we always get caught in a couple. They're hard to detect.
I know, and there are personal identity scams. About half of the book is devoted to that because you get these emails from people offering you either scare tactics or they have these great opportunities. And, I can usually tell because they have, you can tell their emails or personal emails, and usually Gmail. They're not from the real company. And in the big con, what happened with these victims, which is what started me investigating scams, is it was a book-to-film scam, and I do legitimate material for companies and for individuals about what you need, log line, synopsis, treatments, scripts, so on. And what they did, though, is they invented imposter executives from real companies, and so people thought that they had to write all this material. And I discovered this as I was a ghostwriter for this. I mean, I was totally unaware that this was happening.
Ghostwriting is a big scam. Now, we got a caller on line 1. I want to get to it. Line 1, go ahead. You're on with Jeannie.
Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Dwight. I'm a longtime listener, first-time caller. Ryan, through a little deducing, I actually figured out that I think we grew up near each other. What street did you live on when you grew up?
Well, in what city? I mean, I grew up in Great Neck.
Oh, okay. And what was your mother's maiden name?
Well, I don't know. I mean, before I tell you,
it's just really confusing because I mean your name sounds familiar, but what was your mother's maiden name?
Well, no, I mean I don't want to get into that with somebody I don't know. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, no, I was not from Florida.
No, that's where I live now. Originally, I grew up in Massachusetts.
I don't see a reason why you couldn't be honest back, but it's your call. It's your identity.
No, I mean, I'm just not giving out all sorts of personal information on the air to somebody I don't know, and that's going out all over the world.
Let me ask you this, because she knows scams and things like that. Let me ask you this. If I were looking for a banking institution that protects me greatly against that, who do you bank with?
Well, I mean, I work with. I go to various banks like Wells Fargo, and I used to be the Bank of America.
But personally, who do you bank? Who's your personal banker?
I'm not giving out all this kind of information on the air. I'm sorry.
These questions are leading, Dwight. Where are they leading?
Oh, I was looking for information on how to be more secure against scammers, and so that's why I was asking about the bank, because I've had my debit card stolen several times, and I just wanted to find a more solid banking institution.
They can invent any kind of bank that they're representing, and they make it think like your bank, or you get a notice that your bank account is overdrawn or something like that, so you have to respond and you give out personal information.
That's like after the fact, I think, because I want to try to prevent it beforehand. So I thought I would get it straight from the horse's mouth. Where do you bank?
No, I'm not going to give out information. It's personal. Basically,
you get this. Then I'm hanging up.
Okay.
Hanging up.
Yep.
Good. Hang up. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't know why he wanted to know so much. Anyways, line 3? Go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi, is this Jeannie?
Yes.
Hi, this is Rachel. How are you doing?
Okay, good.
Yeah, I was just wondering, could I give you a number, my phone number, and we could maybe talk personally and get you on my show?
Oh, yeah, sure. What's your number and what show is this?
Okay, so my phone number is 566.
Okay.
735.
Okay.
140.
Okay, I'm missing a number.
Oh, no, that's my social security number. Are you trying to scam me right now?
No, I'm trying to get a phone. I thought you were giving me a phone number.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Write down people's social security numbers, and you should definitely not give them out.
China.
I know that. Okay, looks like.
Well, anyway, I was before we got interrupted. I was starting to tell you about the scam. They invented these imposter executives from real companies like New Line Cinema. But you could tell after the fact. I discovered this in talking to one of the victims.
Do you know much about the New Line Cinema scam?
Well, I mean, yes, I know some people who were affected by it, and they were taken in by imposter executives who claimed to be from New Line, and they weren't.
That's crazy. The person on line 6 has a very similar question related to that. So let's go. Line 6, go ahead.
Hi, Jeannie. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. You're the expert on all kinds of securities and stuff, right?
Well, I mean, on some of them, yes. Well, go ahead.
Well, I'm not really sure, like, with everything that's going on, there's a lot of instabilities and everything that's going on. And I'm just not sure if I should go with like a fixed income security, like a bond or a corporate, like a debentures, or if I should look into like government securities or maybe like market institutions or something.
Okay, I mean, I think you need to talk to a financial professional about this. I'm talking about, scams in general, and so you really need to talk to, if you know people in your community, your neighborhood. I don't want to get
scammed. I'm just looking for different securities and what kind to buy into, and I thought that you would know.
Well, I'm not an expert on financial securities, and we're talking about a different kind of security.
I just what do you do if it's a winner or a loser, or what to do with them, once your investments start going.
Yeah, I can't advise you about that. You need to talk to a financial professional.
Yeah, I think so. So, thank you for the call. We're gonna do a very quick, just a little ad here, and we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Ryan Token here from Reasonable Sandy Podcast, and today I have an amazing investment opportunity for you. I am here with my friend King Sakili, who is from South Africa and needs our help.
Very good morning. My name is Sakile Dube. In South Africa, we've got a group of people. We call ourselves Nguni people.
Yes, here in the States, we have good people too. Good people that know if you help others, rewards do come to you.
In KwaZulu-Natal, we've got Zulu people. We does have a kick sound.
Yeah, us too. Plus, you guys have that one guy who fought for all the peace, right?
Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, Nelson Mandela. Yeah, him. Look, folks, the king explained to me that his bank accounts got frozen and his children are going to starve soon unless we help him pay the fees to get access. King, give him the name of all those children of yours again.
Like the name Ipapa, Ipeni, Ipipi, Impolompolo, Tricilia, Colombia, Canada, Coca-Cola, and we've got letter Q. Our Q, it sounds like.
The king assured me that once we have $50,000, that he will reward us with $5 million and a statue of myself in their park. Isn't that right, King?
Welcome to Ismangaliso.
Yeah. We've already raised $35,000 in the last 2 weeks. So people, please reach as deep as you can. We're almost there.
Any question? If not question, thank you. Giavonga.
Don't forget, if you want to help the king, you just got to go over to your local Western Union and send the money right over. Right, King?
It's a wire.
That's right. Just send it right over to King Sakili over in Southern Africa.
Reasonable Sandy Podcast is not responsible in any way for any financial loss that is due to the commercial or advice following this commercial. Thank you.
And we are back, Reasonable Sandy Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Token. With us is scam expert Jeannie Gramhold Scott. Welcome back.
Yeah, and I have about 5 more minutes, and then I have to go.
Oh, no problem. Yes. And if you don't mind, I got a personal friend on line 4 who had a question in regards to something you mentioned earlier. Line 4, go ahead.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
That's for Jeannie. Hello, dear. I fell for 3 scams last year. I have been taken for £10,000 so far. And every time they send over the young boy, and he comes over, and no money I'm headed for. So he's 68 or so, somewhere around there. And he gives it to me good each time. Yes. Now what can I do to stop this from happening? Because my family, you see, is quite moist and it hurts a bit.
All right, I'm not quite sure I'm understanding this, but this person is coming over in person or is sending you emails?
Yes. He I don't have the emails, you see.
Okay, well, call the local police department. I mean, I think maybe, they...
No, they told me that he's my neighbor and I'm to do whatever he says. So
okay, well, I don't know. I mean, I can't really help you with that. I'm talking about digital scams and personal identity.
Yes, this sounds like
yes, he digitally penetrated me in the arse.
Yes,
I really can't help you with that. Ryan, maybe can we just sort of wrap this up. I need to.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you for the call. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Yep, line 5. If you had a question, then we'll wrap it up. What line 5? Your question?
I have a question. I'm wondering what Johnny has that's like so important, that's more important than being on a podcast. Like, what kind of life does she live?
Well, I work as a writer, and I help people write books. I've written films. I've done 18 films. You can see them at changemakersproductionsfilms.com.
You're a writer?
Yes, I'm a writer. I work professionally as a writer. I've published over 200 books. If you put my name in Amazon, you'll see them. And all,
it's not spending a lot of time.
I've done 18 films. It's the Big Con. The BigConBook.com will tell you more about this. The Big Con is on Amazon also.
Okay, Jeannie, I have a question with you then. Is it a scam or is it not a scam when a writer can write that many subjects as a professional, but there's no way a human can have that many professions in their belt?
Well, no, I mean, I can write about financial information if people give that to me, but I'm not an expert on finance. Like you know, when this caller wanted to know about all this advice, I can write a book for somebody under their name if they give me the information.
All right, fair. Line 1, go ahead.
Jeannie, it's Dwight again. Are you sure you don't want to tell me where you deposit all of that movie money?
No, Dwight, I'm not interested in giving out personal information on the phone.
I want to call back just in case you changed your mind.
No, I did.
I dropped the coins into the payphone and called back.
Ryan, you're getting an awful lot of prank phone call scam.
I just don't understand any of that. All right, everyone. This has been Reasonable Sanity Podcast. We're going to try a lot harder next time. So good night, everyone.
Ryan, so just so I can contact you again because I lost your information. What is your information?
Hey, Ryan, remember when she scammed me when I first called her? She was like, yeah, she's not here. And then it turned out she's lying. It's basically a scam.
Well, because I thought she was a salesperson.
Whatever.
She wrote down my social security number.
Oh, my God.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I thought it was a phone number. All right, so Ryan, give me your information if I need to contact you.
Oh, look at her trying to get information now.
Yeah, I don't know about this. It was supposed.
I'm uncomfortable.
You sold this to me a lot different than what had actually happened here.
I feel like I need to hang up, Ryan. I'm sorry. As your producer, I'm hanging up.
Okay. Well, Carol, good night, and we'll talk to you next time.
Okay, bye, Ryan.
She's gone. We hung up on her. She's gone.
Hello, Changemakers Published Agents Film
Connection. Hey,
Connection.
Jeannie, we talked to you earlier. I was on the podcast, and I was trying to get the bank information. I managed to scam those guys out of your phone number so I could give you a call.
Okay, no, I'm glad to talk to you. I'm not going to give out information like that.
No. I don't want to talk about that anymore. What are the chances of me and you going out and getting a steak to eat?
But no, I'm really tied up.
We can talk about your books. We can talk about your books. I'll let you talk about yourself and how important you are.
Well, I'm in California, so it sounds like.
Yeah, I am too.
Where
I have
are
a
you?
cell phone. I traveled. I'm in San Jose right now.
Okay. Well, no, I'm really in the middle of writing books and things like that. So
yeah, but
I don't know.
You have to eat. You have to have sustenance. How are you going to power your thought machines, your thought
I'm
minds?
eating at home. No, I'm really not interested. But you
that
send me
food's not
information.
healthy. That's
Why
not
don't
healthy
you
to eat
just
at
send
home.
me
That's not good stuff.
information? I mean, I just need to know who I'm talking to. I mean,
I'm 6'2", about 285 pounds. I have brown short hair.
Yeah, send me a link to it. I really need to check things out online.
If you're interested in three ways, I've got my buddy Matt here with us too.
I'm really not interested. No, I'm sorry.
Hey
I'm not
there! What's that turkey, Toots?
He's got a
I'm sorry.
I hear you're there with the family. Got any kids?
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Family members?
Jeannie?
I'm not interested in any of what you have.
Okay, Jeannie, you're live on the air with Ryan. Here we go.
Yeah, it's Ryan Token. I needed to apologize to you about so many things. I am so sorry. The biggest thing I wanted to say is I forgot to say Happy Pranksgiving. So first of all, Happy Pranksgiving.
Okay, thank you. I mean, this guy Wright is crazy.
I'm sorry. What? Basically, somebody. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is somebody tricked us, and now they tricked us out of your number. We thought it was your husband.
It was me. It was me. I'm so sorry. It was the wine.
They were very convincing to Carol that they were your husband.
No. No, I mean, I basically, I had written down the 410 that I had an interview with somebody. I didn't know who it was. And I thought, well, there's a mistake because there was somebody else that I was doing an interview with. And I thought, well, okay, the 410 was wrong. It was a different day.
He also tricked me out of Rappy McRapperson's social security number.
I was just, what?
You heard me.
I was just about to leave, and then you called, and I get so many scam calls that I act as my assistant to screen them, and so
what's your assistant's name?
Well, I mean, no, I mean, I'm not going to give out information on that. I mean, basically, I act as my assistant. When people call, if I don't know who they are, because I get a lot of scam calls.
You don't have an assistant, you dumb broad.
Jeannie, I wanted to apologize to you because, simply put, you're just going to get a whole lot more weirdos calling you now because they tricked Carol out of your number, and that's why I'm going to demand Carol apologize and make a payment of $500 to you.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Okay, Carol, you good with that?
Psych, we were just kidding. Oh, no, yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. For real.
Okay, so cash payment will work. I would like you to talk to my lawyer just so we can get this settled real quick. His name is Matthew Hillock. Personal practice lawyer.
Please call him Deputy Matthew Hillock.
Yeah, Deputy Matthew Hillock. He is a practicing lawyer. Could you go ahead and get the contract with her real quick, Matt?
Deputy assistant lawyer.
Hi. I'd like to finalize the paperwork with you. So I need your
listen, why don't you just, you have my send me an email. I mean, I want to make sure that this is all legitimate. I mean, I get a lot of scam calls, and so I have an assistant who...
Oh, ma'am, I assure you this is legitimate. It's completely
legitimate. You don't have an assistant. It's just an email that you answer different names from. You don't have an assistant. You're a scammer.
Matt, you be nice, Matt. Matt, you be nice.
Yeah, people don't do that, Matt.
No, even if she does, even if she is a phony, don't be mean.
I'm a lawyer, you dumb fuck.
Okay, I'm
You're
sorry.
A podcast.
Look, you don't have to pay me anything. Look, I mean, I don't even know that this is the real call.
I have no clue what's going on here anymore, Jeannie.
I assure you it's real.
You don't need to announce when you're hanging up, you cunt. You just hang up.
Matt Hillock, Deputy Hillock does have a point there.
Look, I'm going to hang up now. I mean, I don't know who you are.
You don't need to announce it. You just do it, you cunt.
Yeah, just hang up that damn phone.
I'm going to hang up now. I'm not.
Oh, look, there she goes again.
Stupid. You don't need to announce it.
Jeannie, I'd like to change my offer to $1,000 if you just forget anything my lawyer even said to you.
Look, I am not. I'm really not. I mean, I don't really know whether this is a real payment. I mean, I'm not going to give out any personal information. I mean, this has been a whole scam thing.
Jeannie, you're going to give Deputy Hillock a heart attack.
You announce that you're hanging up. You just do it in anger and
I'm going to hang up. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to know that you're.
God damn it, you cunt.